Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Please read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. So we're here again today with a pretty big group of people up here on Zoom. I've got Charlie over here. She's handling the chat. Alan's behind working on stuff. He's going to be trading the power hour later today. I've got a studio here with a bunch of other people. So what we're going to be trading today is the RV strategy. So get ready because it's going to be fun. I was about to say, cue the intro.
Welcome to Day Trading for Success, hosted by the professor, a former math teacher, professional trader, and coder for Charles Schwab's Thinkorswim platform. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
So we're back and welcome back. And so let me go over the layout that we've got. Now, like I said, we'll be trading MU and we'll be trading 150 shares. And let me show you what we have here. So we'll be trading on a 1 minute chart. And we'll be scalping. So this is the RV strategy. So I will have a link to this book. I will have a link to the indicators that I'm using, all the different ones through the $1 Million Margin Club. I have links for you to get to my other favorite authors and books, all in the more information thing. Remember, if you're just left clicking on a link, that's going to take you to the $1 Million Margin Club. And then if you're getting any of the indicators that aren't just a left click, you have to highlight, copy, and then go to your setup gear wheel and then import shared item and press Control V. If you're trying to download any of the scripts that I have offered before, but I think most of them on this will just be direct clicks to the $1 Million Margin Club if you're interested in anything like that. This is what we use here as professional traders to get an edge, to try to do better. We find a good strategy, we build the right layout, and then we use the right indicators. It's as simple as that. Once you learn those things, you have a way better chance of making a living trading. All right, so let's go right into now this actual layout. This is a 1 minute chart. Now, I've got a faster layout going than usual, guys, who've been following me along. Sort of a hybrid of the new open strategy that I've been working. I actually been working with the tech department at Thinkorswim, and I'm trying to get it as fast as I can. I keep getting weird glitches, and I'm trying to get a hybrid of where I can still set up the RV strategy pretty quickly, but I don't leave all those charts open anymore. And I think I've come to a pretty good happy medium here. So I will make this layout available. So this is one of the things that you would highlight, copy, get into your gear wheel, open it up for shared item, and then press Control V, and then it will be, you get to name a chance to name your script and everything, and then it's your layout. So this will be made available on this video, but right now we're going to be doing some live demonstration videos so you can see trading, so you can see what's going on here. So everybody's still filing in. We're going to be starting now. The RV strategy starts exactly 30 minutes after the market opens. So that's in just a few minutes, like 13 minutes from now. And we are on the East Coast of the United States, the New York Stock Exchange. So that is at 10 a.m. that we start to trade. I know everybody's got different times going on. And that's what this strategy called the RV strategy that came out I think it was in March of 2023 that kind of changed everything for people. And that's when this takes off. Now, this is a large cap strategy. So most people that learn how to scalp are trading micro cap, mini, very small, usually at the biggest is that they trade is like mid cap. But this is the first strategy that we've ever seen develop for large cap, mega cap to scalp. So, you don't have to have a lot of shares. You can have 10 shares. And the same principles work. We're trading pretty big for a large cap, but this is not that expensive a stock, $97. It's not like a like a Tesla, $400 stock, or an Apple, almost a $275 stock. So you can usually afford a lot of shares if you've made the PDT, which you should be on margin if you're trying to scalp, because it's nearly impossible to scalp if you're not on margin, because you can only take a few trades, a handful of trades a week. Now you can go to an offshore account. This is all on Thinkorswim if there's any questions about that. So let me show you how we set this up. So the first thing we do for the RV strategy, as per its guidelines, is you go to these are all days here. So you look at yesterday's close, which was $99.41. Then you look at the ATR down here, which is the average true range of this stock over a 14-day period. When I go over that candle, you'll see it's $5.12. So you divide that by 2, you get $2.56. You subtract that half from the close to get the ATR low value, and you add half to the close to get the ATR high. It looked like it wasn't right on the center, but it is, so I can see that. So now the ATR just signifies one number, but what we're trying to do is find the center of it, because we figure it most likely will go halfway of that number one way or the other. But it could go all in one direction. You never really know. But the great thing about a large cap is that it pretty much moves like a snake in between its ATR levels. And pretty much anybody who trades any strategy of any kind uses the ATR, the average true range of the stock, to help decide when they're going to go in, when they're going to go out, when there's their maximum, that's now in a trend. However they might use it, it's used on so many strategies. Now, there's a lot of strategies that start exactly a half hour after market opens, and the RV strategy was designed to do the same. And I think because so many thousands and thousands of people are trading this strategy now because it's so successful, it has affected the 10 a.m. to here on the East Coast, depending on your time, to the half hour after, to really go the same direction it had been going. Remember, nothing's for sure. That's why Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas is the link. Read that book. But we expect that it's going to move within a certain range, and that's why things are marked out. And we'll go over the other ways they say to mark this out in the strategy. So the other way is, if you take this 5-minute chart right here, and you maximize it in an auto zoom. This is set on a 5-minute chart 10 days back, and then you find the low and the high. It could be like high down to low, but it's always left to right, and you snap a Fibonacci retracement level, and these are going to give you support and resistance levels. Now, you do it on the bodies. It calls for the wick in the book. I switch back and forth from bodies to wick. There's a big debate about that. This is done on the bodies, and then it's done again on a 5-minute 2-day, and you mark it again. I did it some of the pre-market action here to get a little bit closer support and resistance levels in here. So let me just get that more back to where I want to get it here. Just trying to make sure I'm ready to trade here for everyone. Why is that not working? There we go. So I'm just trying to zoom in a little bit here. All right, so that's a 5-minute chart I'm going to be watching. This is the active trader. This is the level 2. I've got the exchanges pulled off to the side here because they will partially show my account, and I don't like that to happen. This is the day chart that I just opened a minute ago, and this is the 1-minute chart. Now, what we have on here is the scalping indicator. The green are the buyers, the red are the sellers, the blue column is the volume. This is the percentage within any given candle at any given time, so you're going to want to watch that. Let's just see. Yep, I just thought for a minute, like, Jesus, the thing's not even moving. This is the market. This is a very, very important indicator. So there's links to get that. If you're only going to get one indicator that's not available on Thinkorswim, get this one. They do have, of course, their standard volume thing, which is you need some way to trace the volume. This is just like the best one out there right now. Then you have the market magnet on here. So this these arrows are set at a 50% high-low range because that seems to be more like the big mega and large caps move. So this was developed with backtesting by professional traders. The magnet, this is all based on the volume profile, which you can get without buying any custom indicator right on Thinkorswim. It's just not quite the same. This is a little bit better. I mean, I always say, like, you don't want to save, pennies to lose dollars. If you don't have the right, I didn't say that right, but you don't worry about the short money if you're trying to make money. Like, you don't worry about spending $50, $100 because these indicators really help. You just need to learn how to use them. You see these arrows popping up, like there was a red arrow. This is the buy-sell oscillator. This is basically telling me this is about to turn around, that I need to be careful, and it'll always come up at the close of the other candle. Now, as you can see, it's not 100%, that it works 100%. But what you do is you cumulatively take the action of all these different indicators and then the Fibonacci levels, which are the pink and yellow lines. And then I also drew, as per the strategy calls for you to, after you set your Fibonacci levels, see this action coming in right here? This is part of the market magnet, and this is prior price action that just happened, so volume at that price. And often what will happen is this magnet will pull up, and then it jumps the price action up because of it, like a springboard. And why would that happen? Because everybody sees it. Everybody sees it, so they all like react to it. I mean, everybody that uses the advanced indicators. So now you've got a conflicting. One says down, the other one. Well, the magnet hasn't pulled up yet, so we want to see if that magnet pulls up. This will probably reverse. Right now, this arrow won, about what it's saying. So you just kind of get an idea of how to read all these in concert. There, the magnet just pulled up. So this is gonna turn around, is what should happen now. This price action within a minute should start going up. Now it pulled back down, it's going back up. So it's getting conflicting messages here, but overall it looked like it sprang up. Oh, well, we'll see. So you just get used to reading those. The other gray lines you see here are the whole and half dollars. So that's called trading with the crowd. You can draw those lines in. This is a custom script that I use. Again, all these things are linked. And this is where people tend to go in at half dollar and whole dollar. So remembering where those levels are and seeing how well they're being respected is a good idea. So the whole thing about the RV strategy is you're creating channels with all these levels that you see going across the screen that's making it so crowded. But when I trade, I'm trading like this, and they're really not in my way. In fact, they give me a sense of security knowing where these are, like, hey, be careful here, be careful here. And every time they break through, it's kind of like a shackle. So the entire strategy is based on support and resistance levels on large cap and mega cap stocks. So see, the magnet pulled back down and pulled the action with it, so that arrow is becoming more accurate. And then here's those ATR levels that I marked. So, I would always turn. You're going to see me reverse. I trade that way a lot. I am quarterbacking for a pretty large group here on Zoom today, but they're all responsible for their own trades. And we're getting ready to go in just a minute here. And 150 shares, market only on MU. And I did a short little trade there earlier, so I'm 750 plus now. So we're just trying to make $200 or $300 today. I think we can easily make 2 points, I hope, over that. We're only trading for a half hour as per strategy, so that would be an hour after market opens. So you're going to see me use these half and hold. So these are also 5 minute. I used 5 minute levels here too. The strategy call for, I started to say it, after the Fibonacci levels. I interrupt myself all the time, guys. Sorry, but I'll get there eventually, usually. After the Fibonacci level, it calls for you to look at the 4-hour candlestick patterns. Then it would, oh, wow, I don't have a multi-chart alignment up. I just realized the 1 hour, the 15-minute, and then the 5 minutes. So let me do this real quick. We're going to start in just a minute, but I want to get a custom indicator in here. I might do no labels. multi-chart time labels only. Add selected. Apply. So now you're going to see one of the best indicators, which I didn't even have up here for some reason a minute ago. This tells me what all the other candlesticks are, what color they are. 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, 1-hour chart, 4-hour chart. So right now, the move is strong to go up. So we have to look at the different, but it is breaching the high of this market magnet. So, and it just told you it's going to turn around. So, you know, I'm going to probably take a trade. I might go in a little early based on this upward action, guys. I might try to catch it down to start with. So, let's just see. Because I do feel it's about to turn around from this big rise. So I'm just going to go ahead and get in right there. So I got it at 98.46 short. I got in just a couple of minutes early based on what I'm seeing here. So because I think it's going to retrace back. But let's see. We got an arrow pushing it down, and we just breached this. Now the multi-chart alignment is saying go up. The buyers did basically drop off. So you've seen a lack of confidence in the scalping indicator. But this could go either way. So I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I took that trade because I was like 65% sure if I had to guess. So I wanted to get in and not miss it if it started to just plummet here. So I got in a little bit early. And it seems like everybody's with me. So, but you know, they all take their own trades. But I think most of us that are used to trading saw this move happening. We saw that there was a likelihood that it was going to go down. So now we're just, you know, playing that action. Now you got a lot of high frequency algorithms that do crazy stuff. You have a sensitive layout that does crazy stuff. And you just have to take that all into account when you're trading and look at your price action. This is what the market maker is going to give me. Now you'll also see me, if I see it, I will call out a pattern. That's a hangman going down, even though I'm sure he's not that tall. And now I'm looking down here to maybe turn around at the whole dollar, 98 even, maybe. If it gets that far, right at the magnet or at that fib, maybe a little lower at that fib, guys. We'll see. Seems like it's going back up again. That might have been our dip. I'm actually going to take that. And did I just make a mistake? I think I just made a mistake. Yeah, I shouldn't have reversed on that. So let me just see here. Yeah, I'm actually going to take a loss. I'm taking a loss and going down with that. Oops. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. That wasn't good. I should have stayed in my position. I saw it going down, and then I thought it was going to spring back up and give me another chance to go down, but gonna look for the arrows turning it around down there. I'm gonna take that. So I'm still red, but I got back some of what I've lost there. So yeah, even when you have all these things, as you can see, it's easy to call these wrong. I usually I had the first trade right, and I don't know. I really shouldn't have taken that second trade, and now I'm trying to come out of it with the third trade, and we'll see. So the Fibonacci level, the buy-sell oscillator are telling us that it is going to go up. I'm going to hold on here a little bit. I've got it at 97.58. Charlie, she's letting them know what my position is in big, bold letters. Now multi-chart alignment's all saying going down. The scalping indicator is very high, saying going down. Excuse me. But the oscillator says go up. In the general movement, the magnet says up. the general movement of a large cap is it kind of always goes back and forth and back and forth. So we're looking at the channels here, and maybe the fib. Up at that magnet again. Up at that fib level. See if I can get green. 97, 90, or $98, or just under 98 if it fades out before it gets to the 98. A lot of people are going to react at the 98 one way or another. So we've got a support and resistance level and a fib, so two levels right there. Just waiting it out. It's going to be hard to carve it out here, especially since I screwed up in the beginning. I'm going to just try to get $200 to $300 here. It's stair stepping up slow. There was 79 for a second cents. Trying to recover off that big red candle. Let's see what happens here. Oscillator's turning around again, but I don't like to see it go back down there. Multi-chart alignment says play it short. The volume was not too strong with those buyers, as you can see. It's kind of split. This is what you can see right inside the candle here. I'm going to try. I'm green right there, but I think it's going to go. Right now, I'd be happy to get green again. I had such a terrible start. But with this share size and this stock, how slow it moves, you're not going to get. There's 90 cents. That might be the top of this little puppy here. I'm just going to take that. So I'm green $22. I've got it 97.90. I'm going to reverse again. I wanted a better position than that. So now that's what I did before, and it cost me. So let's see if it's going to do it again. 97.75. Yeah, I'm not liking it. I think I'm going to get hit again. Darn, I should not have reversed there. So I'm already getting hit. I'm going to hold it. I have a max loss of 150 per trade. Well, I'm just not calling them very good today for us, guys. Sorry. I'm actually going to get out there. I just don't like it. So I'm at 97.66 now, short again. I feel like I'm struggling today, but we'll see. Then all of a sudden things start to move for me my direction. This is a little hard to call, to be honest with you. It's all the indicators are conflicting, and I'm trying to make such tight scalps. There's not much of a spread, so I'm not worried about slippage with this small of a share size and no spread, and none of us are able to move the stock, even trading in concert. So we just have to go by the overall what we think people see. Looking at that $50 mark, is that $50 going to be the spot, or is it going to go down to that fib? There's the $50. Oh, maybe that was it. I'm just going to get out there. So I banked 57. I'm at 53, just above the $50. I saw that arrow. Just whew, gonna be a tight one here. Get back up to the 97.70. Let's play these little tight channels, and I'll try to catch them better. Looking at the market maker. What's it going to give me? Anywhere near 97.70. Tiny moves here. I'll take that. 97. Wasn't what I wanted. 65. So I've got it 65 short. Got up to $74. So we'll look back down here at the 50, depending on what it looks like. If the magnet's pulling down, we might write it down to the fib. If it keeps going down, it looks like it's going to. So it's right there at the 50. Very tempting. Very tempting. And there's the air. I'm going to take it. So I turned it around right there. So I've got it at 52. Nope. Is it going to keep going down? I don't like the look of it. I'm going to flip around. I got 96. I'm at 53 short again. So 53 short again. I should have kept it. The magnet did just pull down, so that's a good sign. So to go down a little bit lower on this short. So we'll look at the fib level here. If we can get down to that fib level, would be where I'd be interested in turning around. But I'm also looking at like $20 trades. It's just so hard to get a trade here. I'll just take that. So I got it at 38, right above the fib by 3 cents. Oh, and then it broke the fib. So broke $100 the hard way. I feel like I should be 150 because I messed up. I got to get over that. I like to be 100%, of course. Wow, definitely looks like it wants to go back down. I'm going to go ahead and capitalize on that tiny $9 there. Yeah, I'm really catching tiny scalps here, guys, because there's no slippage, which is great. So looking to get close. I'll take it again. So I got down to that, near that 35. I got it on the 35 this time, and then it broke through it again. So I got up to 140. I was like almost $150 there a second ago. Look at that tight channel trading here. So maybe back up to the 50-cent mark. If it gets up there, I'll try short again. 37. I'm at 35, so we're like right at. I want to take that. What did I get? 41. That is not what I was looking for. Okay. Ouch. Should have held that longer. I could have got a better trade there. I was trying to get it at 50 cents, and I saw it going up, and then it just didn't keep going when I pushed the button. I'll take that again. What did I get that at? 33. So I did get up to 167. Boy, this feels like a struggle. Now, it's advisable to just take a trade, get out, wait, get back in. Take a trade, get out, wait, get back in. Not what I'm showing you right here, which is reversing. So I'm trying to manage a bad position. And I'm getting up like $5 to $10 per trade, which is really sketch. But it's working. But it is a little bit of a skill, honestly. So I have it at 97.35 again. Resting on that fib, like one of two things is going to happen. It's going to really make a break, but we got a backup right here. That just hit me. Yeah, this is the lower level of the market magnet pushing it up, as well as the fib. So it's either going to break down or use it and break up, almost like a flat top up, like a springboard here. So I'm kind of watching the price action. This is saying it's going to go down, although the 5 minute just turned green for a second. So I have to be ready to reverse quickly because when it goes down, it'll go down fast. So I was going to say, it depends on what this candle does right here. If this candle breaks down, I'm going the wrong way. So just watch the price action, get up toward the 50 cents if we can. Wow, that was over the 50 cents. So that was right, broke $200. So there we go. Whew, that's a little bit of a relief. Let's see if it just keeps going up and kills me. Sometimes when you're scalping, you can't even take your hand off your mouse or your hotkeys to take a drink of coffee because it happens so fast. So it's a certain type of trading. It is the way, if you get good at it, it is the way to become the most profitable and the fastest. And, you watch all these guys, millions of dollars. This is not what we're trading here today. We're trading for a couple $100. That's the idea of day trading for success, is we're trying to get you, wow, okay. We're trying to get you a couple $100 a day. We're trying to get you a living. I'm going to reverse there, guys. I'm trying to. It looks like it's not done. It broke off that line, but then the 5 minutes staying green on the multi-chart. Is that it? I might be going the wrong. Right when I switched, I was second guessing. I shouldn't have switched. It looked better, and then suddenly it looked bad for me again. So, yeah, okay, I'm going to take a loss. All right, I'm going short, and it's hitting the magnet right now. That's like my fourth bad trade, I think. That's not like me, but I'm still managing to get some money here. Man, I'm calling it wrong again. You could see that was going to go up on that tweezer move. These are so fast. This is happening even though the action seems slow. Calling it on these little channels is very, it's working against me here. So yeah, I am definitely going the wrong way. I'm going to take a hit. I cannot believe I just did that again. I lost like $50 in the last couple of trades. We'll get there. We got time. We're only halfway there, time-wise. I mean, so. Yeah, I haven't really had this much trouble calling. Wow, that was a big leap up. I'm going to take that trade. So we got back over 200. And the fib and the arrow told me to profit and get ready to. Question is, do I take a little baby scalper on the bounce? And that's where I've been getting killed, because I feel like it's going to bounce and bounce up and then go down. I will. I'll do it. I'll take a chance. I think it's going to bounce up. I'll do it again. So 91. We're not dealing with a lot of money here, so it's okay to take those chances. I think I got like $4. Now, Thinkorswim does not charge you for trades. Had I waited a little longer, but I do think this is about to fade, so I don't want to get caught long and then have it shoot up like 50 cents suddenly. So I'm working on the fade here, which should be happening soon, I hope. We've got a conflicting data on the multi-chart alignment. We've got the buyers going down with the volume on the scalping indicator, but right now they're way up. I'm running at the wrong position yet again. And I'm looking for a way to turn around again. I'm looking for a way to turn around again right now. I'm looking for this to dip so I can turn around right now based on what I'm seeing here. I'm just going to take that. Go. At least I'm going the right direction. 87. So I am 97.87 long. I'm at $231, and it's getting. Just hold that. I just should have held that a little longer. I keep saying that. I keep saying I'm just not holding it long enough. But I feel, in my mind, it's not that I'm. It's not that I'm afraid. Like, oh, I don't want to hold it. I want to. I honestly see the price action going the other direction, so I'm like, well, I'm going to catch it the right way, not because I'm panicking. If you know how you can get that feeling when you trade, but if you're used to seeing me trade, that is not the. I just want to be right. I want to be right, so that's what I'm working on. I'm working on being right. And right now, I felt that was going to happen. I just did it too soon. So look at that go. We're getting another big move. These moves are the ones that save my butt. Everybody's going long, right? Okay, good. So will it hold that $98 and keep going? Oh, boy. Shadow. That was a shadow. This key is still going. Nice. Nice. Let's see if we can get up to that resistance up there. What is that at? 26? I don't want to move the chart right now. I'm looking to reverse right up. Now I'm going to just take it right there. What did I get it at? 24? I just wanted to pocket that money mostly. And there's a high likelihood it will turn around here, but let's see. It's not like the buyers have been overwhelmingly strong. They are at the top of the volume, though. And now we got all green. Okay, so right now I'm starting to feel that I shouldn't have done that. So what goes up must come down. It goes up, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. So, not always, but, that's, I'm trading in the channels and I'm just kind of watching the price action. Goes up, comes down. Or goes down, goes up. However you want to look at it. So now the even dollar amount would be, wow, it was there fast, huh? That was really fast. It suddenly seems to be almost picking up volume, but the volume's not showing it. Let's see if it can breach that 98. I'm looking at the market. Okay, so it did it. I'm going to take that. That's just too big a play. So I got it at 94, and I broke 300. Now I have to be careful. I'm doing what we call managing a bad position. So this is like the standard of what the pullback has been. So I'm just hoping, against hope, that reading the patterns, that this is the same kind of move. I could in a perfect world, I could have held this a little bit longer. Another 10 cents down, $15, $20. So just. What are we at? So, yeah, these little scalps are. I'm wondering, if I just held that move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. That's all that was. So, you look at the big picture here. So this is a 5-minute here. 98.26. We opened right here. Here is where we opened, 97.95. We're breaching the open now, but we went way up here. Oh, look at that. So that's a pretty big move. Okay, so it's saying turn around. With the $30, it's going to go back up to the 30. Oh, I should have caught that, huh? That was a good one. So it seems to be respecting that 98.26 level. Let's see. See if it gives me another chance up there. Well, we broke 300, guys, so we're doing better than we thought. We're at the upper of what we thought we would do. I know I'm not in first place. I saw that. Not too bad off. Oh, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and take that. So I'm going short. I'm going to reverse right back around. I wanted to pocket that, try to catch a little dip. Did I actually It almost looks like I lost money there. I just so I'm trying to go for 400 now at this point. You still have time. Lots of time left. 8 minutes. So we'll look at the 98.26 to maybe turn around up there. Try to catch some of these dips and then ride it back up, because it has been starting to go up here now. It's pretty steady. So yeah, it's a tweezer move up, but that arrow kind of scared me there. And I'd like to see the market magnet pull up if I'm going to keep riding it long. I don't. Oh, it did. The 50% just moved up a little bit here. Yeah, this is saying stay in this move. So yeah, it seems to be making kind of a little flat top right here, right around 98.15. There it goes. Going to break that 26. Right at the 26, the 30. I'm going to take that. Try to catch a dip and keep going up. Give me a dip. Give me a dip. Don't keep going up without the dip. Give me a dip. I don't like it. I'm going to flip around. 400, and I'm back long again and above the 26 level. So I think if I just held, I've been better off there, but that's okay. I mean, I banked that money too, so so this is a good day. I mean, you multiply that by 5, you got $2,000 a week, guys. $8,000 a month. And this is what's great about the art. At no time was I ever in any real danger, like being hundreds of dollars down or anything. That's why this strategy was developed for safety first. And then just try to etch out eke out 100, 200, maybe 300 a day. It makes such a big difference in most people's lives. That kind of money gives you freedom. If you get high enough to get 400 or 500 a day, you got a lot of freedom. And then you add another income to the household, and suddenly you're upper middle class, living the dream life. So it just depends on your station now. So that's why these support and resistance level range-bound strategies these aren't breakout of a range like the open strategy that the $1 Million Margin Club came up with, which is freaking amazing. This is range bound, so you're trying to trade within a range. So our ATR high is way up here, so we're way down at the bottom of this range. So that's another reason why you'd like to look at it to go long, because you're springing off the bottom of the range going up. So we got it at the best position to just hold. It's really easy. It's a good thing I brought that up, actually. It's really easy to get lost in these little moves and not realize what's happening, that we're looking at the big range. So if we were just to hold it for the day, anywhere of grabbing it in this position, you put a stop loss in, or at least an alert, but you could ride it for the day with some, fairly good feeling of safety, that it's going to be okay. So I'm going to hold it. I'm just going to hold it to, I've been trying to catch these little dips, and I've been doing okay, not all the time, but you could just hold it here. And of course, people say that all the time. Why don't you just do that? Well, two reasons why, smarty pants who say those things. You don't know it's going to go up at the time. It's easy to say that afterwards, right? We can all say that. But also, if you get the dips right, if you learn to scalp right, you make a lot more money, double sometimes, actually even more than that. So it just comes down to, do you think you can scalp? And that's why they develop these channels, to make it easier and easier. These are all set on 5-minute historical data. So you can go back and look. If you look at this chart back, and I go to auto zoom, you can see, I just marked all these different levels right here, just because then we're out of the thing. I mean, I could have gone this far back, but I just marked the closest ones on the 5-minute as per strategy. And then, you can see where the price action abruptly turned around. I have to get back and see what I'm doing here, but yeah, okay. But Yeah, I mean, let's see if we can get up to this fib. I feel pretty confident riding it up to the fib, quite frankly. So let's see. So volume went up with those buyers. See it? Nothing's. We are hitting a bit of a flat top right here, 98.60, based on like a historical data level, which is right. Where is 98.60? This one? 98.60. Why don't I see it over here? It should be like right here. Right here. But it's not showing on the 5 minute. Isn't that weird? It's over there on the 5 minute. There's the 48. Huh. I have no idea why, but that's oh no, I'm up a whole dollar. Oops. Okay, it's down here. There's the 98.60. I was like, that just does not make sense. Okay, so this is telling me to get out now. I think we're near the end of the run. I'd love to see it get up to that. I won't reverse now because we're almost out of time, the half hour. I'd love to see $500, but that's a trap where you get, then you're suddenly down to 300 and something. This is definitely telling me that I'm near the end of this move. I'd like to see it get to this fib, so I'm kind of waiting to see if this is a little baby pullback. But whenever I start thinking about a goal over here, then, that makes me think I'm not actually watching the price action, and that's scary. Like, you don't want to set those kind of goals. Well, I'll just hold it to this price. No matter what else I see on the chart, it'll get there eventually. Yeah, no, you don't want to think about that. 85 cents, 89, so it's 90. I'm going to take that. I got it. Okay, so that's 510, and we only 45 seconds, and it's probably just going to keep going. But I decided to, again, I did use it as a psychological level. But guys, that is the RV strategy. All the links you might want to see about the books and how to trade it and the custom indicators are all under the more information. And thanks for watching. Always stay inquisitive. Look for new ways to trade. Everybody you can watch, everything you can read, and then practice in a simulator till you see something that's actually working for you before you start trading with real money. Always remember that. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Go green out there. I'll see you soon.